weekend yesterday really did a number on me. I pass train tracks at the end of the day, and I'm hearing pretty constant train traffic, but there's no crossings. That's the important thing. The bad thing isn't the train noise so much as just that horn they do for safety. Versus here, they just run me over. Yesterday literally did such a number on me. The first thing I did when I woke up this morning was reach into my ditty bag for ibuprofen. I'm getting wimpy in my old age here. One of these days I'm going to follow through with my threats and make an actual hiker coffee blend. It's basically going to be made of Via, except it's going to have various medications in it, so you can pick, are you having an ibuprofen day, a morphine day? I don't flavor my coffee with creamer, I just use all natural tears. One of the least pleasant aspects of getting going in the morning is putting on sodden clothing. All of this stuff is wet, and basically when I put the shirt on, I get a overpowering whiff of what smells like ammonia. Okay, the outlook for today has not gotten any better, but the combination of ibuprofen and coffee has put me in a better shape to deal with said outlook for today, which is looking wet. Plus side, I did get confirmation that the box with my shoes has arrived at long last. Somebody is going to go pick them up sometime today, and then the rough plan is later today, she is going to come pick me up, and I'll get a shower, laundry, food, and stay with her, or camped outside of her place tonight. Whoa! And then back to normal operations tomorrow, hopefully with my feet in slightly better shape. There have been an atrocious number of bugs and spiders, just like a shocking variety, running around on the tent, in the tent. This morning when I was packing up my tent, I had to click one off that was about that big. I keep checking for ticks, but haven't seen any other than that one on the, whatever that rail trail, North Bend rail trail was. And like I said, that was just at the end of the day on my pad. Forecast I pulled this morning is similar to yesterday. Overcast in the morning and then rain in the afternoon. With it being so warm, I guess that's just going to be the pattern for a while here. Now that I have a feel for at least this section of Ohio, I've been trying to put together a picture of what's ahead. It does look like I've got a few more instances where I'm going to be on a trail like this. I will be on a road in a little while, but like I said, it's going to switch back and forth for a while. And trail like this is quite nice. It was just the muddy sections which killed me yesterday. Hopefully the new shoes will have a little better grip in all this. Though it's muddy enough, there ain't much you can do. So despite my best attempts to manage everything yesterday, my feet came through relatively okay. You know, they were a mess at the end of the day from being wet, but get them dry and that mostly fixes overnight. But I have some kind of general pack rash on my lower back, which I think is just from the shirt getting a combination of wet and a little gritty. I cleaned it, I put some of the anti-chafe stuff on it, but sometimes it just takes time, which of course is easier said than done when you are having to just continue to push forward all the time. When I did the PCT, I got what I was calling pack rash, which was right around the belt, and I ended up using a piece of Jen's sleeping pad around the hip belt to fix that. It was partially just because I'd lost weight and how the pack was sitting. But the other part of it is I started carrying the pack for part of the day without the belt closed. Trust me, I know that the way it looks like I carry my pack is often funny, but I have had a lot better luck over time. And again, this only happens when I've been on trail for a month or two and conditions are particularly humid or sweaty, but moving it up, down, etc., so it's not always hitting the same place helps keep me moving. Unfortunately, this particular issue is more generalized, basically, you know, kidneys down to upper half of my butt. So it's just grit mixed in with, you know, sweat in the material. Plus side of this trail, I can just kind of curse at my problematic self and go, well, you know, Hike faster, you get into drier climates. Man, I should have kept going last night. This is a nicer area. Up on top of a hill, better internet. So it might be a register or it might be wasps. This is interesting. Rather than, oh, whoa, never mind, slippery. Wood and moisture do not go together. Some of the worst falls I've seen were people trying to walk across logs or bridges when it was wet. Anyway, this is a private property section. And for some reason, instead of routing the trail around this corner, they apparently added 2 stiles, an easement, and cut a hole. I really enjoyed the little historical snippets on the C&O trail, talking about, you know, why certain things were done and what had happened in a given place. I've always wished that somebody would go that far on a, you know, far out trail and leave little notes explaining why the trail does something funky through here, why something has a funny name, why there's a cook pot smashed under a boulder over there, you know. Interesting little factoids like that, that when you're bored out on the trail would totally be interesting. So this is the stile on the far side, and that's where you can just walk around the end of it. Not all of them are filled with wasps. I'm actually happy to see pavement again. I was actually looking at the map, saw this was a road and was kind of excited. Turns out, overgrown and mosquito choked. It's just gonna be one of those days. Walked around the corner, came out of a cow field, and the office for Smoke Rise Ranch is here. Super nice, like greeted me super friendly, and they let me fill up water at the bathroom inside. Apparently they offer free hiking for anybody on the Buckeye, etc. For one night. They have cool campsites with water and electricity and everything, which I'd read something about, but it wasn't within range for me. Oh man, I wish it had worked out that I could have stayed here. These people were super nice. Okay, slight change of plan. That sister of a friend of mine is going to come meet me down at Murray City. I had been thinking I would push past that, but I'm very flexible when it comes to working with other people's schedules when they're doing me a huge favor like this. And even better, she's talking about getting me Mexican food. Apparently my shoes are actually in her possession after she picked him up at Trail Angel Belly's this morning, which was slightly delayed due to a sheep-related traffic jam. And here we go with the afternoon rain. Well, I guess technically 2 dogs is a pack. There was something about a pack of dogs through here, but nobody I talked to knows anything about it. I'm starting to suspect that some of these reports are people that just saw dogs in yards. One up ahead even says, yeah, there were 2 big dogs behind a fence and they couldn't get out. And welcome to Murray City. Okay, and as much as it galls me to not go as far as I possibly can today, this is going to be my pickup point. I am really, really looking forward to those new shoes, let me tell you. And if you wonder why I'm having foot problems today, you know, I really cannot complain about these shoes. Every pair of Ultras I've used since the 2.5, 3.5s, whatever they were, blew out right here, and these survived everything. It was just this wearing through that got to me. And as long as if I'd replaced it after 500 miles, I would have been fine. And welcome to Athens, home of Mexican food and a resupply. After getting me fed and resupplied, the Trail Angel took me home and let me set up in her backyard. I was able to shower and do some badly needed laundry before climbing into the tent right before the latest downpour started.